Hello everybody, my name is Kanamanika and welcome back to the unboxing. Today we are trying out Anime Heroes again with something a little bit more super. I'm bad at this. Today we are taking a look at the Anime Heroes One Piece Franky. Yeah, this is Franky, post-time skip Franky specifically. That's why he's so big. And honestly, this is very surprising as a figure, because, like, look how much plastic is on him. He is so freaking big, especially for him only being like $20. People complain about the amount of stuff in like a Marvel Legends, and like sometimes I get it, but like, goodness gracious, this is a lot of figure, and he doesn't come with many accessories from what I've seen, and I kind of wish he had some accessories. But life happens sometimes. So yeah, we covered Anime Heroes last time with Brooke, so you know what to expect from this packaging. But if you weren't here last time, we've got the basic white packaging with these weird, like, paint marks designed on it. We got Bandai up there, the warnings and stuff. One Piece, Anime Heroes, Franky. We got a promotional image of Franky right there. We have a window inside to see the figure in the package. He doesn't look necessarily the greatest, but I'm willing to use him as a placeholder until other company, or I guess the same company, other lines do Franky. And yes, I know about the Chogokin version, but that thing is way out of my pay grade. Anyways, on the side, this side says like Anime Heroes again, but in like Weeb, One Piece. On this side, we get the same image of Franky, and it says Franky. Top says Anime Heroes. Bottom has Legalese. The back then shows a bunch of the, not all of the figures, but a bunch of the figures in the line, including Zoro, Luffy, Sanji, Ace, Shanks, Franky, Chopper, and Law. A bunch of very popular One Piece characters. But anyways, let's get into this figure, shall we? Did I do it from the bottom? I think I did it from the bottom. I'll do it from the bottom this time. I don't remember how I did it last time. It's been a second since I recorded that, even though it's only like a week between videos for you guys. Yeah, after doing that Brooke video, I was like, hey, I think until they get SH Figuarts figures, these are a good stand-in. They fit fairly well in scale with those guys. So yeah, next up we got Franky, the team whatever. And yeah, he is quite the large figure. But first, let's look at his accessories, shall we? What the hell? Is that taped in? That's taped in. Okay. I need to sharper. There we go. Oop, let's get that out. He only comes with one accessory, but it is quite helpful. He comes with a display base. We got this little hook here, which is able to be twisted. Mainly twisted like that. And place it like here. This is primarily intended for him doing his super pose. His legs are small. It is an iconic pose for him. His legs are small, and his arms are big. He's got a weight thing going on. It does have two of these twisty ties, so let's snip them out. Get them all out on the table, and then swoop. And here we have Franky. Again, this is supposed to time skip design. Ooh, okay. I do like the way his shoulders are engineered. He's got ball joints there, going into the shoulder, but they're also on hinges. Oh, those are ratcheted joints. Oh. They only get about 90 degrees, but that's fine. Can you remove his hand? Yeah. So I guess this is how we do our coup de burst, or like whatever the fuck the punches. You could probably attach like a Leo chain or something, and like whatever. And like he usually has this gorilla arms pose, but like that's how he is in the show, and you're able to get his poses fine otherwise. From what I can tell, I wish he had a bit more elbow. But yeah, his head is very tiny. It's not the best painted, it's a cheap little $20 figure. Can he stand on his own without the stand at all? He's got his little exposed, and he can. Yeah, he can stand in like a standard pose on his own. Let's bring the camera down and bring the lights into place. Hopefully, there you go. And you can see his little toes are on display. But yeah, he's got the knife. I like the way these hands are detailed. They did a very good job on these lower arms, I should say. And he's got his little Hawaiian like shirt, tropical shirt, big dad uncle vibe. Yeah, he's still got about all the articulation that the other figures in this line, from what I've seen, have, which is still fairly good. Oh yeah, these fucking okay. He does have shifting hips, so he can go like that, I guess. Big kick, and he can. His feet are on hand pegs, basically. Yeah. I wish the little leg peg wasn't as visible. I mean, I get it. It's the Speedo design that's kind of doing that. But, you know, it's a bit overly visible for my taste. Now we gotta get... And he does have a waist ball joint. It's a bit floppy, unfortunately. Some of these joints are a bit floppy on these figures, and it's fine. Let's get him into his iconic pose. You go like this, and then... You go like this. Now you put them together. He goes like that. Now he's going super. And then we gotta have the hands like that. We gotta have one leg out like that, and the other leg going out like so. And then you put them on the stand. And there we go. That's Franky, baby. I can line that up a little better. But yeah, I'm really glad that they... While I wish he had some more accessories, I am glad they at least included this stand so that he can do what I think is probably his most iconic pose that I think most owners of this figure would want him to be able to get into. It's like I'm still working it a little bit. Some of these joints are a bit... There we are. Ah! It's a tad loose. Give me a second. I'm gonna force this into the stand. It's putting a round peg into a hexagonal hole, unfortunately. There we go. Super. Sorry I got a little bit silent and just started humming Franky's theme, but yeah, this is the super pose. This is the pose you kind of need him to get into at least once, you know? But yeah, I'm glad he has it. I'm glad he has the stand, because I think the stand is just going to be useful for more poses than just this, even though it's very much designed for this pose. Yeah, I think it's a great inclusion, especially for such a top-heavy figure. It's very smartly done. But yeah, I think that's where this video ends. It's a simple figure, but it's very nice. I would recommend it, at least until, like, a Figure Arts or something comes out. There is a Chogokin Franky if you want to spend, like, hundreds of dollars. And I've heard that one's also pretty good, but, you know, if you don't have that much money, this is a good Franky to go with your other one-piece figures, at least until someone else takes a crack at a 1/12 scale Franky. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do all the usual YouTube stuff. If you want to see a review of this figure, leave it in the comment section. Let me know, hey, I like this figure, I think you should review it, or hey, I don't like this figure, I think you should review it, because I think it would be funny. And yeah, that's the video. I'll see you all in the next one. And bye-bye.